What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 2, Episode 37. Brought to you by me. Yeah, me. And everybody else that's involved with it. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Google, activate Lock Force. Think we are doing okay on the stream. Hey, Google, activate Lock Force.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Hey Google, activate Lock Force.
Alright, turning Lock Force on.
So useless. It's such a useless. I want to switch to Alexa just because now. The one we have at home listens much better. It listens a little too better. Google's great for everything except for these stupid things. Hold on just a second. We also do have a task that we have to immediately get to, so we're gonna jump over to dual screen because I've got somebody coming back in. I was about to say, don't park like that, bro. We've got somebody coming in with the GM ignition that's right here. So first off, before I do anything, I'm gonna say hey to everybody real quick. I saw before the chat scrolled, I saw Access bumping in here first, and then Rune, Night Owl, Ras, Illusion. I saw Alan from Texas. Hey, it's already scrolled past on my feed, so I can't see everybody. But I remember seeing you right before I got a little too busy, and I had a rush of customers come in right at the beginning. I don't know if this guy's coming in here or no. And then an ignition was just dropped off, so we're gonna have to do that real quick because that guy's coming back. But everybody else in the feed, like picking an electrician. Everybody that's in the feed, Fred, Miko, G Key Man, Steam Gadget, Wallers, what's up? Mr. Hooligan, how's it going? Ken _ Don's, what's going on? Curto, got your Slim Jims ready. I don't know if we're gonna have any Slim Jim discussion today. Girls, just go find somewhere else to park. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Yes, make sure and lick that button, people, if you want to, or you could just smash it. You could lick it or smash it, either way. You smash it and then lick it. Bart Simpson, no, wrong channel, goodbye. No hashtags like that here. Thanks for licking the like button. Jason's right on time, but Google isn't. Oh no, jeez. What's up, Steam Gadget? Okay, so I went ahead and scroll down to the end. Let's go ahead and go over here to and do this ignition real quick. So because he should be coming back in a minute. As always, this video may or may not be sponsored by Mississippi Cold Drip. We got Kim the chai tea last week, and she's like, "That's good." That's all she said. She's just not into stuff like that, but she said it's good. So I guess it's good. I don't know. I don't like chai tea. But today we have a pleasant mix of Mississippi mocha and Mississippi turtle, which is basically chocolate caramel mixed together in a delicious tasting thing that you can buy yourself at mscolddrip.com. Now we can get started. Let's go shift to dual screen. Where is it? I don't even know if I have my dual screen set up right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we do. We do. Let's move this guy here. And actually, one of the things that was kind of funny, one of the things that I was going to do in the feed was make y'all watch me straighten up this bench a little bit, but maybe we can do that after we get done with this typical standard GM 10 cut ignitions. Let me pull up my feed over here just to make sure everything's not doing stuff. Yes, it's fall. That's the title of this video. Is fall. Just because I couldn't come up with anything else. My brain's getting tired from doing this, yeah. But we are going to do a Jason Reed's today. That's right. Jason Reed's is coming up later on. Just a few little examples of them damn computers at work. But yeah, after we do this real quick, I've got to do something about this. I know y'all are like, oh my god, we're tired of seeing that stupid messy workbench, Jason. What's up, Dusty Knuckles? Yeah, YouTube just really sucks with their notifications. Anyone put in command access? Yeah, all those things are loud. They say they're not loud, but they're like chunk. At least the ones I've seen, anyway. So yeah, GM ignition. We're gonna need that vise here in a minute. Standard 10 cut. Throws me off because I got a delay from over there to over there. And actually, he just got this from the dealer. He had a code, but since I do a lot of GM 10 cut stuff, it's pretty easy to figure out what the code is there. What in the heck? Y'all are crazy. Women are crazy. Not all women, but some of these women out here are crazy. So there we have our key. I'll let y'all take a guess. I already know what it is. I can read it from like even over here. I can read it from over there. I can also insert it. Well, once we get it done, I can insert it and listen to how it clicks down, and then I can just cut the key by that. Yep. So it comes with wafers. I need a pair of tweezers. Have a pair of tweezers. Everything good for the audio? Okay. I hope everything's okay. Head back home to New Orleans this evening. Yeah, getting in time to prep for more stupid hurricanes. We are fully into hurricane season. So these little wafer kits that they send, I could just use my kit, but we'll just pretend like we don't have a kit. We'll just pretend like we did. He said he took 5 hours trying to do this. And I guess he just couldn't figure out the cuts on the key. But it's weird because the dealership gave him a code. Oh, get out of there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts. The key was 332. Wait, 332 3421 311. And pretty easy to figure out because you kind of have a 1 next to a 4. The only thing you have to watch out for when you're keying these up is which spacing it is. Almost all these were 1 through 9, and the 10th was left out. So you don't want to read it by, the other way. because you could screw up. There's ways to screw this up, trust me. But you can always verify it, and I always do. Even if I've done a freaking 100 of these, I always kind of peek down in here with this little flashlight deal. And see, we had these 2 cuts on the tip, so that tells us that 1 and 1. I always just watch it go down. Where is it? Watch it go down. Okay, so there's the very tip in chamber 9, which you would think to be in chamber 10. So you go 1 and then 1. So that 1 goes past that last chamber. So that tells you right there that it does indeed start at 1 and goes through 9, and the last chamber is out of the picture. Out of the picture. Well, you can also do it by just watching the cuts, you know the flats of the cuts as they ride along. Especially, it's pretty easy when there's 2 or 3 going by. Some GMC locks do not come with wafers. Some do, some don't. Yeah. And that's some of them, and especially the dealer ones. Come to find out a long time ago that the dealer, some of them, I can't remember which ones. This is actually a Cadillac, but it was one of the Cadillacs I recall. So 1, 2, 3, they are stamped on there, so that makes it. Hey, tweezers don't work very well, do they? Got a little stamp on it. Number 3, the wafer, this cut is what the 3 is, and that's what the sidebar right there falls into. Most of you are familiar with sidebar style locks. So since we're going 1 through 9, we would start with 3, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 3, 3. Always glance at it just to make sure. Go with it. 3, 3, 2. Get on in there. 3, 3, 2, 3. Gonna use up a lot of 3s, aren't we? So 3, 3, 2, 3. 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 1, 4. Two can't be a 1. That would exceed the maximum adjacent cut specification. 4, 2, and then what was it? 1, 3, and 1. So who knew? 1, 3, and 1. Used up all our 3. Nope, except for 1. Still got 1 left. I guess I'm gonna have to dig out my wafer kit too. Okay, sidebar poking out. Zoom this in a little bit better. Is that right, y'all? I think that's right. It's really hard to say without springs being in it, and that's always one of those things that it's kind of tricky to do because these springs will spring out. And no, you're not parking like that permanently. Alright. Where's a safe place to dump these springs? I don't have any small containers. So I guess we'll just take a chance with them on the counter here. I always get a new key made though. This is a new one, but it's a dealer new one. Oh, and these springs are so bouncy. Boop. Stay there. Let's go ahead and separate them. Get away, get away. Yep, get away, get away. Nope. Unscrew it the other way, Jason. Oh, no. Come on now. I hate it when this happens. It's not unscrewing. It is not letting go. I'm going to have to go all the way the other way. I guess so. Ah! Come on. Now we see what takes the most amount of time when you're dealing with this. It's separating the springs. Come on apart. Ah. You stupid. Come on. Okay, you want to go that way? Go that way then. And that's it right there. Yep. Come on. Oh, these tweezers do suck. Do we have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, figures. I was about to say, we can just throw these down and stop messing with it here. But it looks like we're going to need one of them without getting the kit out of the drawer. I thought, okay, here we go. Here we go. I think you got it. No, it wound into itself. This is just ridiculous. Ah. Silly. Alright. Now that I got that front one put in, I can use my fingers, hopefully, to get the rest of them. Jumpy, jumpy. Where you going? Jumpy, jumpy. This wafer's sticking up. Steady hand, and I don't have the steadiest of hands. But as long as you can get your hands to sync with each other, right? Both shake in the same manner. Oh, hey, have y'all watched Cobra Kai? If you have the ability, and you're remotely, you ever watch Karate Kid and you really didn't like Ralph Macchio? Watch Cobra Kai. Pretty good. We got into it. We're on the second season now. I guess I should be holding this in front of the camera. Alright. We did have 2 springs left over. We could have ignored those. Alright, I'm going to give this a little shot. We don't know how the dealer did on cutting this key. I mean, it looks okay. And I say it looks okay because there's no cut on the ones. Now, some people like actually taking the retainer cap, and I've said this before in these videos, to check beforehand. It's a really safe way to do this because sometimes when you put this cap in, it doesn't come out so easy or will damage the cap. So if you're careful enough, you can use the retainer. This is where they go springing out because it's not really kind of what you're supposed to do. Okay, we got sidebar droppage right there. Let's get that out. Carefully lift that off. Flip it over and the little lip. See the little lip right there? It goes that way. We're going to put that down. Make sure when we're doing it that our springs are all nice and level like that. So you don't want them to be like this on any of these. So I'm just going to take a little peek here. Does that look good to y'all? Or is that number 8 right there? I don't know about that one. Okay. I don't know if I actually did anything or not. Okay, that's good. That's good. And smush, smush. So I have a thingamajigger for this, but we're still gonna whack it. Oh, I almost spilled my coffee, y'all. That would have been horrible. That would have been horrible, horrible. My God, I really need to like get a hold of Nipex and say, please, y'all, make this thing again. Before I crimp it, though, I'm gonna double check the sidebar. We don't want to crimp it until we check the sidebar. Ready? Boom. Other side. Boom. Looking good. Looking good. Heck yeah. And crimp the 4 corners. And I use this guy for this. Right there. That was actually a good crimp. It's like you want it to slip off. You know, you never, when you're working with tools, it's one of those things where you never want something to slip, but in this case, that's good. It's good, that's what you want. You want it to be like, press the metal in and over to hold that. Some people, I don't know if somebody's already said this in chat, but some people like putting a divot, like taking a spring punch and doing a divot in the legs of that right there. But you know, that's a really bad idea. Really bad idea, because if we need to come along in 2 years, say, and rekey this for whatever reason, that divot will hold the retainer in, but it also makes it really freaking hard to get out. And it's a little bit overkill. So I don't do that. But some people do. To each his own. But once you have to pull one out and the legs break off, and when the legs break off of the little doodad, the little cap, yep, you're screwed. You screwed. New ignition time. New ignition. Okay, check it. We're gonna see if there's any movement in the cap. There is not. But I'm gonna whack it anyway. And at this point, normally during the day, I'd be like, Kim, I need a whack. And Kim would come running over and give me a whack. But I don't have Kim here to give me a whack today, so we're going to do this free-handed like you just have to do sometimes. Number one, make sure when you get it on a vise like this, that when you're whacking, you don't mess up anything. You don't want to mess up anything. And also, sometimes on some of these ignitions around this area, it's a bad thing. So if you're all the way like that, and then you like do this hit, it cannot be good. So you take the biggest damn hammer you can. No, I'm just joking. You take the smallest dang hammer that you got, and a screwdriver not like this. screwdriver like that with a wide enough tip. The other one was ground down for something. And you crinkle your face. You answer the phone. Then you crinkle your face up and make a squinty face and smack it, whack it. SE lock and key. I'm sorry, say that again, I didn't hear you. The service charge for Metro Jackson is $60, and then it's $12 wherever you stick a key into a keyhole. Where? Yeah, that's 60. It's Metro Jackson. Wherever a key, yes, wherever a key goes in. So if you've got a deadbolt on the door that uses a key on the inside and outside to lock, that's considered 2 cylinders. No, ma'am, it would be Monday before we have anybody available. We're only open in store today. I knew she was leading up to that. I knew that. I knew it was coming. Should have stopped her. Whacking time! Okay, that's good. That's good. Good enough. You know, honestly, 90% of the time it'll stay. Sorry, camera. It'll stay by itself, but there's that other. What you're guarding against here is that that extra little 5%. So I'm kind of holding it. This is good to have. It's good to have a whacker with you, so that you can hold the screwdriver and the cylinder, and the other person can whack for you. Y'all probably have figured this out by now for most of my videos, but I just don't like the spring-loaded punch thing. I've really never used them. I never have liked them. And I just don't use them. In case somebody out there is going, just use a spring-loaded punch. Kind of hard to get. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do this so actually the camera can see what I'm doing. That's making it harder. As always. There we go. Right there. And then, there we go. And I'm okay. I'm pushing this in with the vise, but that's okay as long as you kind of hold it down. And this one's the hardest one to get to, because when you whack, there's nowhere to put it. Hey, almost done.
There you are now.
Done now, actually. Alright. This is goo. Before you put it in, how did you get the other one out if you don't have a key?
You haven't drilled it out.
You already drilled it out?
Mm-hmm.
So what position? You need to make sure it's in the right position. For this to go in, normally it's supposed to be in kind of the run position, which is right before you crank it, and then you can press the retainer. So you need to look and see where this slit is before you put it in. You may need to turn it. You're probably going to have to program that key to give you the programming. Okay, so what you do is cut this open and squirt it all over the ignition. And you really want to smear it in there so it's a white.
This part here.
Yeah, it's like a white lithium grease. So you want to kind of force it into these little cracks with the tip of it, and then force it down all in everything.
Okay. What does it? It's just grease.
White lithium grease, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, man.
All right, got everything? You're good?
Yes,
Got your
sir.
key? Yep. Okay. Then you got the programming direction.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right.
Okay, y'all, we are done. He already paid. Oh, we need to get a battery on this. Yeah. Oh, that camera's so high up. I'm washing my hands. Yeah, when they catch me unaware, our mask mandate is actually almost up anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull it in a week or so. We're gonna make a different sign for the window. It says, please, we encourage you to wear your mask. But yeah, when people slip in on me like that and my hands are full. Okay. Get back to the comments and see what all I've been doing here. What we've been talking about. Well, I got that done. I got that done just in time. Is there much of a difference between the GoPro Hero 6, 7, and 8? Buy the 7 black while you can. That's all I gotta say. I'm thinking about buying another one before they go off the market, and you should too if you want a if you're gonna buy a GoPro, and you can actually get them pretty cheap too. I've seen them on sale for like $270 something, because and there's, I think they only sell the black now. There's supposed to be a 9 coming out soon. I'm interested in it. I returned my 8 because of the legs that come out made it wobbly, and even though the internal thing will fix the wobbly, I just don't have faith in the legs. So if the 9 changes, don't get anything in the 7 series unless it's a black, because all the other ones you have to recharge. With the black, you can switch batteries. You can buy different batteries and just switch them out. So they had a black, white, and silver in the 7. And the silver and the white were both non-replaceable battery, and you don't want that. So always get black in the 7 series. Automatic center punch. You know, and I guess it's because really I've only used center punches that are cheap, like the cheap ones, Harbor Freight crap. I mean, almost everything that I can do without an automatic punch anyway, but I don't know. I've never had a really good one, but if I did, I don't even think I'd use it, you know? That's just one of those things that's, I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue. I don't center punch my starter holes. Never have. So, been doing pretty much just fine for the most part without it. Every so often I have to oblong a hole, but hey, it happens when you have to drill a bunch of holes. Even I tell you what, in fact, you know what, to be nice, I actually did a video. If y'all remember that stupid panic device with the 3 points, the Secura, whatever the hell it was, I did a video for it, not thinking during the whole video that there was a big sign on the back door that called, I just couldn't use the video at all. So, but I did center punch, just literally for the video, just so somebody wouldn't go, You need to center punch them holes before you drill them. But, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that comment. So let me go back over a couple of the other comments, see what I missed while I was rekeying that. What's up, Black Pickens Gal? Dropped your GM pinning kit. Yeah, that's horrible. Especially if it was a GM pinning kit that had the repair parts in it, which a lot of them did. And some of those old 6-cut, they didn't have stamped wafers. I've got a kit in there with non-stamped wafers. I didn't have time to load any content today. Oh man, dang it! I didn't have time to load content today, and we have learned our lesson on loading content midstream. So look at that. It's I don't know. Did somebody point this out to me that it was acting erratically again? I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure somebody has noticed it. So I'm wondering, yeah, let's go. I'm wondering if that's the iPhone adapter that's doing that. Maybe the plug, maybe the little adapter that it plugs into, because I'm using an iPhone, an older iPhone adapter to plug it in. I don't know. I'm about to have to chase some people off from parking here. Maybe. Yeah, I probably just lost my spots. Both at the same time. I think one of them's going for cookies and the other one's going to the restaurant. So we'll just see how much of an asshole people are today. We'll put the camera back out front. Yeah, we need a front camera. Front camera, back out front. Hold up. Let me change the camera here. It's a really weird position for that, but let's see before I even check myself. Let's see how horrible that position is. Need that. Oh, that is way up there, isn't it? And it's also very dark. That's bad. Bad, Jason. Oh, no, jump back. That way y'all can guard the front for a minute. Guard the front end. Chicken, pineapple, mushrooms, olive, extra chicken, and cheese. Are you talking about on a pizza? Yeah, I kind of knew that lady was going for bakery items, which I don't care about, but I think the white car bitch is, it went to the restaurant. I just can't do pineapple on pizza. I've tried it several times with a variety of toppings, and I'm okay with pineapple by itself, but that's just one of those things. I like cheeseburger pizzas as long as it doesn't have red bell peppers on them, which I have seen. I mean, who puts a freaking red bell pepper? Who puts red bell pepper on your burger? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm watching the Google sign there. Seems to be okay. Or the Lockforce sign. Google sign. The Lockforce sign. It's timing itself correctly. Or what? No, that just changed. You see how that changed? That transition. Like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. It is doing it. Okay. We're just gonna let it do its thing back there. Maybe it means something. If you can decode what the Lockforce sign means, please email me. Do you think it's like an SOS or some kind of secret message from somebody? Maybe. Where? Never heard of this town. SE Lock and Key. You just need a copy, or you've lost your existing? You. And it was a 2000 what? Hold on just a sec. Yes, ma'am. It's 65 to copy your broken key, and that includes the metal key and a chip key. And you have to program it yourself, which is fairly easy to do, and we give you directions on how to do that. That's you bringing it to our shop, though. And Fondren, across from Walker's Drive-In. Are you familiar with Fondren? Okay, right up the street from Roosters. Oh, imagine that. A broken Z-keyway key. See ya, LPP. Oh yeah, anybody over there in the fire zone? Fire zone? Y'all okay? Hope everybody who's over in the whole freaking western part of the. Oh look, somebody came back. Thank you for not being a, you know what? Sorry I called you one. Yeah, we're gonna shift over here and just go through my workbench real quick because apparently we have a broken key coming in. I don't know how far away she was. If she's as far away as what the town said on the caller ID. Buckatuna, Mississippi. Buckatuna. If Wes was here, we could ask him. That's right, Wes is not here. He apparently is too busy making weird locksmith music videos. I don't think he's done with that, but Yes, that was a surprise to me. That came out of the blue. I had nothing to do with that except the man with the locks. I had nothing to do with it except the person that got to upload it. So Wes gets all the credit on that one, and he is not here today, so we can't really flame him. We can't really blame Dang It Wes. Flame him because he did that. So we can't flame him for not being here today. So I guess he gets a day off. Becoming one of my editors. I'm going to have to start paying him now. Dang it. Dang it, Wes. Surprise music video. I totally wasn't expecting that. And when I friended the music artist page, he sent me a message. So I actually talked to the dude. Well, Messenger talked to the dude on Facebook for a minute. So that was funny. And not on heavy rotation on Spotify. I'm trying my best to be the single locksmith in the U.S. that can hack music songs into our trade. So far, in that, I guess I get to credit it, but that adds to it. I mean, honestly, I'm up to like 6 songs now. So, hell, we may have to do a freaking CD one day. I know a few music producers. We're gonna have a CD. We're gonna have a track. Yes, I do. I need to check on my mom. She's up near Tri-Cities area in Washington, which is the lower, if you're looking at a map, the lower right-hand corner of Washington, kind of shitty area. I'm sorry if you're from there, but I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to green, but they don't have green up there. Like here, everything is green. It's like green everywhere because we have so many trees. And up there, it's just like, to me, bleak and barren. It's like a whole different landscape. I don't know. That plane out there is awfully low. I never see a commercial jet flying that level. What the hell? I know y'all can't see what I'm seeing, but maybe you can. Look on the left-hand side of the building right above the Y. Oh, where'd he go? He must have turned around. There's an airport way off in the distance there, but the way that jet was taking off, it was flying level. He wasn't climbing yet. That was kind of weird. It's just from this angle, you can't see the big jets like that. We've got an Air Force base out there too, or a National Guard base, and they love flying their C-30s, big old jumbo whales. What's up, Ian? They love flying their big jumbo whales. They'll take off, and they'll fly a circle, and then they'll land. And then they'll take off, and they'll fly a really low circle, and then they'll come back around and land. Yeah. Buzzing the houses. Man, with the locks. Wish I could play it. It wasn't supposed to be. And that's the thing with those music ones. And they're a lot of work. I got to give both of them credit for that because that's a lot of work. I have thought about it. In fact, I have thought about that because getting a professional musician and I can't really say much beyond that. But there's going to be future things that I have my hands in as well. Of actually working on 2 of them simultaneously. One of them going on a 1.5 years now. But yeah, it's tough work to do. No telling how long you worked on that. Good job. So we may have enough one day to have a locksmith CD. I'll be out on the street corner peddling my CDs. Heckin' yeah. Jason Reed's? Time for Jason Reed's? Can we do it with a who really knows his shit? Let's go ahead and get started with Jason Reed's because we do have some damn computers to talk about today. There's no real clear direction on it. I've had a wonderful time organizing my collections. I have had an absolutely wonderful time in organizing the Jason Reed's collection. And now I'm trying to make it so that I can go through like year by year, and it's just the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. But we're gonna get started with a little bit that I ran across. Let's talk about Max. Let's talk about Max, baby. Yeah. Mississippi rap star. I do have some friends that are big time musicians here. That's one thing. One thing Mississippi has. Go back to the other camera so I don't make y'all dizzy. It's one thing Mississippi does have is the. There we go. Is music. Musicians, people who do musical stuff. And several of them are our friends / customers. Alright, let me get set up here and we will do. Oh my goodness, I gotta get my attire. For this. Alright, let me get everything set up. And we are going to vault ourselves back to lower the volume. Let me make sure, because y'all know I get a little excited about this. What's up, firefighter? Number. I'm away from my comment section, so okay, I know it's number something. Firefighter dude. All right. This is. Oh yeah, we got that broken key coming in. That broken key may interrupt Jason Reed, y'all. Not sure yet. But we'll see. Alrighty. Alright. What is up, everyone? I guess. Oh man. Wouldn't get all comfortable and I gotta reach my material. Okay, what's up, Torch? What's up, Torch? Checking the audio. Make sure your audio is set correctly because you know we get pretty excited with this, and today we do have some excitement. Excitement. Let me come here. Okay. I got it. What's up, everyone? Okay. So, I'm going to have to lean forward again. Because this is integral to what I was going to say. And this is some of that content that I meant to load so that we could remove any incriminating features. But this guy's a pretty well-known locksmith, I guess. He may have passed away by now. I don't know, but this is part of some of the letters that we're going to read. So we're going to put this right here. I'm going to go here. Okay, now look. Take a quick look. All right. Okay, so this is the cover of one of the issues. Pretty funny, huh? Pretty funny. Oh, no, you didn't see that. So, what you think about that cover? What you think? Okay. What's up, Dennis? What's up, Wes? Dang it, Wes joined in. He got done with his music video. Alright, so that is important to these glasses make my nose itch. It's important to a future reader-writer comment. In June 19th, 1981. In June of 1981, that was the cover of this publication. So obviously this has safe work involved with it. Obviously. And in the commentary or the editor's note, whatever you want to call it, in case you were wondering how he got to be the subject of our front cover this month, skipping names, it's like this. A few months ago, we needed a model for our full-time versus part-time cover. And there was actually a lot of feedback from that too that we've gone over, and I think maybe one of them in here. Because of how the magazines are, I'm missing a couple of articles here and there throughout the years. And ever since this became more of a thing, I am able to, I'm chagrined that I'm not able to find some of the articles, going back if I'm missing a month, and in the comment section, they're missing, I'm missing that month that they're referring to. I have no focus. I have no relative, like we ran across with the Kane, how I kind of backtracked on the whole Kane Long controversy. Damn Kane Long controversy. It depicted two guys about to slug it out. Because he looked like he had been hit in the head a few times, we asked one of those models to do our safe model. Ever since that time, this guy on the cover has let it be known that he is at least as good looking as the other guy. And that would add to our prestige immeasurably if we featured him on the front cover. So he was like, I want to be on the front cover. Well, actually, he's kind of like I want to be on the front cover. He got to be on the front cover. I want to be on the front cover. I had resisted this argument until a month when we found ourselves featuring an article on safes. At first, I've thought about putting my picture on the cover of the person writing. After all, I'm built like a safe. But in the end, I decided that we should show a locksmith busy at work on a safe. Y'all remember that cover, right? My only problem was to decide which locksmith to choose. Shortly after, he wrote me a check for $100, and I knew it was. So that's how it was decided on him to be on the cover. Now we're going to skip to a totally unrelated thing in the same magazine. Going back on what I was talking about, not having the reference issue at hand. And I actually think I have this issue, but I don't have it in my well-organized section of issues. So, yeah, that's a problem for me. But I saw the comment and I was like, well, we gotta talk about it. We gotta bring it up in case I do find that issue one day, because I'm pretty sure I got it. No, go find somewhere else for it. Don't make me get up and stare at you through my glasses. Gone. It's like a traffic jam out front. What are you doing? So this writer is writing in to inform the magazine that they were apparently severely disappointed with a cartoon. So in these magazines back in the day, they would hire the freelance cartoonist to do Locksmith cartoons, and did they? I don't even really read my magazines anymore. Do they still put them in there? But here's a comment, and this is from Mark in New York, New York. Mark writes in. The title of this section is Comments, Suggestions, and Criticisms. So, it's, as I mentioned, it's kind of funny how they took away the criticism part. Alright, cartoon. Not funny. That cartoon that y'all did was not funny at all. After seeing your cartoon on page 26 of the April 1981 issue with your cutting up heading, I wish it had been just that. Cut up. In two small sentences,
You stated a multi-billion-dollar-a-year business that many women and children from all over the country depend on for their security is worthless. The bottom line is, your cartoon wasn't funny, and the last place I expected to find an anti-security cartoon is in a security publication. That's just my thoughts on it. Signed, Mark from New York. So now I wonder what is that cartoon? What could that cartoon be about? Multi-billion-dollar-a-year business that's involved with security and cartoon. What could it be about? We're gonna have to find that out. If you have the April 1981 issue, please tweet it to me, and we will post it in the community. But he did not like that cartoon, y'all. Man, I tell you what, Mark was so pissed about that cartoon that here's that do not duplicate article that I was looking for like a week ago or whatever. Yeah, there it is. We do have a quote in here. It's a very awe-inspiring quote. So let me get up a little close to the camera here, which is probably Master Company, maybe. All right, ready? This is just a quote that just randomly appears in here from Paul. Paul writes in this quote: "Experience proves that most time is wasted, not in hours, but in minutes. A bucket with a small hole in it gets just as empty as a bucket that gets kicked over." So I want y'all to take those wise words from Paul in 1981 and remember that. I don't know why, but it's still a good quote, right? Okay, that ends our 1981 issue. Now, that was June. Now we're going to skip over to August. That's right, we're going to go to August. Because somebody has some shit to say about that cover. Pretty sure it's in here. Comments, suggestions, and criticisms. Yep, here we go. Here we go. All right, watch your mic, watch your volume. It's got to be a cartoon about a giant safe. Pete was 16 for most of 81. Appalled. I am appalled. My name's PK, and I'm from LA. That's right, PK from LA. And I want y'all to remember that. Because I'm appalled. It's a shame that you had to show a picture of a dirty-looking locksmith on the cover of your magazine. Please note his dirty hands, shirt out of pants, sleeves rolled up, jeans and a beard that should have been trimmed a month ago. If this is the impression that locksmiths give to the public, it's no wonder, no damn wonder they consider us handymen or common laborers. When will you and the craft wise up? A clean, neat service person commands twice the price of a bum. Again, I'm PK from LA. Freaking appalled. So, I'm appalled that this magazine would show a dirty locksmith. See you, Wes. Editor's note. While we agree that a good appearance is essential in business, we also realize that when an individual becomes an expert at his craft and knows his business, hey,
What's so cool, Daddy?
what's up? Thank you.
Have a good one, huh?
You too. His worth is established by knowledge and ability, not by appearance. If you can open a safe in a monkey suit when a dozen uniformed individuals can't, uniformed, yeah. Believe me, you'll get the money and you'll be admired for your ability. The dude on the cover is a highly accomplished safecracker and a good writer, shares his knowledge with locksmiths across the country. You can't judge a book by its cover. Alright. I wasn't planning on reading this, but Leroy throws in a good tip. No holds barred. I have a problem getting holes punched in this damn magazine, so I may store it in a 3-ring binder. I'm sure many people have the same trouble. It would sure help if this magazine came already punched. This letter's not meant to cause a problem. I don't know if this has been discussed before or not, but please take this as constructive criticism. Signed, Leroy in Baltimore, Maryland. Editor's note. Leroy, you're not the first to tell us about 3-hole punching. We do sell magazine binders. But if you want to 3-hole punch them, go to your printer and do it your damn self. Do it your damn self. Okay, that's it. Okay. Oh, did we miss that? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Remember this? This is the Facebook. Shoot. This is the Facebook comment section. People sending in Facebook comments there. SE lock and key. We don't work on those at all. All right, hold on. We gotta take a break. None of yours go that far back. Yeah, April the cartoon and April A1. It's got to be like Master Lock or somebody like that. Bruh. Alright, take a little break for a sec, y'all. This may be my broken key, honestly. Let's shift to this. We'll jump back to the Jason Reed screen here in a minute. Make up your mind, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, they're getting food. All right, we're good. Back to Jason Reed's. Wait, I don't have a button for that, do I? Do I? I do have a button for that. Wow. Oh, Jason, good job with the button. Good job with the button. This stupid thing is broken again. While we're getting back into it, make sure and hit that like button if you have not done so. Smash that like button. That thing is just not working right. Okay, now remember, just a minute ago we had a write-in. Don't cut up the cartoons. This is a month later. I thought I'd pen a couple of lines in regard to Mark's letter, cartoon not funny, as printed in the June issue of this magazine. I thought the cartoon was funny, like I'm laughing about it now. And now that it's been brought to my attention, the more I think about it, the funnier it gets. I didn't take it the way Mr. Mark did. I just thought it was hilarious. SE lock and key. Good. You need a copy or you've lost your existing? It's okay. We don't have anybody that comes out and does that today. What kind of car is it? Usually runs about $225 plus tax. Alright. It was hilarious. Oh, this cartoon that we don't even know. I thought it was hilarious. I didn't take it the way that other dude did. Or, yeah, dude. I didn't take it the way he did. He wanted it cut up. Perhaps it was, without a question, only a cartoon. The way I see it, a cartoon is a cartoon. Merely something to get a laugh from. Of course, I realize some people never laugh. We surely need in our lives a little more humor now and then. Of course, it takes all kinds. We are not all alike. We don't all think alike, therefore we don't always see things alike. Now, upon looking at the cartoon again, it occurs to me that if I was as big and ugly as the thief in the cartoon, I wouldn't be disturbed by a little old burglar alarm ringing either. And my bottom line is, as I enjoyed the cartoon, I enjoy all your cartoons, be them all that perfect or not. So keep them cartoons coming. That's Robert from Live Oak, California. He thought it was hilarious, and now we know there was a thief involved, right? So now we're able to picture it. There's a thief. And he wasn't disturbed by a little old burglar alarm. Clues. Can you draw that in your head? Can you imagine that in your head? What the cartoon is? So, but it also involves a multi-billion-dollar corporation. So it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe D-Tex. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, but you know what? We do have something in an issue. But this is way ahead of that. This is way ahead of that. We have something in like the 89 that we're going to finish off if the phone would stop ringing. SE lock and key. Uh-huh. What position is it in? Yeah, the ignition can only go in one way. That spring-loaded retainer is in there. So can you reach in and press the retainer to get it back out? Right. Well, it doesn't sound like it's lined up in there correctly. Did you turn the interior part that the thing goes in? Like, can you see the retainer? Oh, it's in there wrong. Yeah, it's in there wrong. The retainer has to be lined up with that hole when you put it in, which is why you have to turn that internal. Remember I told you have to make sure that internal part's turned to the run position? And then you have where the end of the cylinder, where the end of the cylinder has that shape, that part that's in the ignition has to be turned to the right way for you to be able to put the cylinder in correctly. Sounds like your retainer's hung up on something. I don't know. So it was in the off position when you put it in? Well, it sounds like it's hung up in there. The retainer part of it's hung up on something because it didn't go in the correct way. Yeah, that ignition had to be in the run position. So you would have had to have taken something and put into the ignition to turn it, and then you line up the retainer, the spring-loaded retainer, with the hole that it comes out of, and you slip it in that way. So I don't know how to answer you on getting it out. It really depends on how it went in. Have you tried turning the whole cylinder and wiggling and doing all that? I don't know where to go with that from there, but it sounds like that spring-loaded retainer got caught on something it's not supposed to. Okay, DIY nightmare. Sounds like that ignition is about to. And he said he drilled it out, James. So it was taken out in the off position, which is why I told you. Y'all heard me, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure. I know I told him to make sure and turn it to the run position. Pretty sure I did. Were y'all here? Y'all were here. Y'all heard me tell him just to make sure it's turned to the run position. Apparently he didn't do that. So now that retainer is, so imagine he gets to drill out another ignition. That's going to be fun. Anyway, is that the end of this issue? Yes. Okay. End of that issue. What time is it? 12:21. 12:21. We're going to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. Tell them to look it up on YouTube. Alrighty, what next? What do we have marked this time? Something at the very back of the magazine. Weird. It's kind of weird. Nope. Them damn computers. Okay. I don't know if I want to talk about that right now. It's going to get me a little excited. Let's skip ahead. We can always go back because that's non-specific to really the date. And honestly, it's not very funny. It's very technical, and I don't really feel like teaching y'all about 1981 computers. So let's skip ahead and find something more entertaining. But this is bitching about that article. So pretend like I just taught you. I'll just read a brief blurb from it, okay? In 1981. Computers, basically speaking. In many publications related to the physical
physical security and locksmithing industry, we are beginning to see more references to computers and computer-generated information. Having gone through the do not fold, spindle, or mutilate this card era, many of us are naturally concerned about what impact them damn computers may have on our occupations and our shops. This natural curiosity is born out of the mistakes of the past that have been wrought upon us by them damn computer errors, as well as the optimism of what the new generation of microcomputers may be able to do for us to make life easier. First, however, a few introductions and definitions are necessary if we are to understand what is taking place. Blah, blah, blah. Talking about the history of main, micro, mini computers, peripherals, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Damn, pushing them damn computers on us. 3 months later, 1982, May. And apparently there was a couple of articles in between there. I've enjoyed reading the past articles on computers. The one titled Microcomputers, not Microconfusers, was not one that I enjoyed at all. The article leaves the still uninformed reader with the impression that he or she can go to the damn computer store, buy a damn computer. Continued on page 66. Bring it home and start doing specialized locksmith business on it immediately. Not so. It's just not that easy. I'm a locksmith and a computer hobbyist. Good programs are expensive, and there are not many available to the locksmith. Computers are great, but they're not simple. I would like to see more realistic articles on computers used in locksmithing. Please print more tested programs. And that's when articles like or emails like that, emails like that cause them to start putting several pages of print computer things that you could key up, like basic coding, pages and pages of basic coding to put it on. Now this is kind of funny because this is bigger manufacturers. In September '82, apparently there was a beef. This is from Abe, from a little company called Alarm Lock Corporation. Abe from Alarm Lock Corporation. Y'all might know that name. What in the heck is all that? Oh, y'all are doing basic coding and all that. Yeah. Ugh. Oh. When I was in high school, this will date me, but we learned on DOS 5 1/4 floppies. The last word. Abe from Alarm Lock Corporation writes in. Sydney of Sidro, S-I-D-R-O. I've never heard of that. Sydney so-and-so. Sydney put his last name. Of Sidro, which I'm assuming is the company, vehemently criticizes our... I'm using the same persona. I don't know how Abe is. How do y'all think Abe would act? Y'all think Abe would be mean or nice? I think he's probably trying to be a little professional, but he can't be. See ya, Brian. Alright. Abe. Sydney. I just have to write this in. Sydney of Sidro vehemently criticizes our 2-page advertisement in 3 trade publications, in which we display our Pilfer Guard exit alarm on 1 page. On the other, we had 4 sections of copy replying to more than 20 advertisements and pages of drivel by Sydney, extolling the virtues of the Sidro alarms and the deficiencies of Alarm Lock, DTEX and DADCO. Sorry. Okay. Pages of drivel. Wonder what that is about. Of Sydney extolling the virtues of the Sidro alarms and the deficiencies of Alarm Lock, D-Tex, and Dadco. Proclaiming his expertise, pontificating on his superiority, and now his saccharine protestations of integrity and ethics. We are preparing a list of actions to prove that they don't know the meaning of such words. Now he cries foul because we printed a clear, reasoned rebuttal. Our restrained advertisement was quite public and even reprinted by him in his May newsletter. To subvert the English language and the meaning of the word, to describe them as direct attacks on individuals, personal attacks on the integrity of his executives, inaccuracies, unethical conduct, all this was in quotes, unethical conduct raises the question of scholastic deficiencies and perhaps certain deficiencies in business. We see no need for the big lie to meet our clean-cut appraisal of products. That's a tough paragraph. We will pit our 68 years and 3 generations of integrity and reputation in our industry against the 90-day wonder security expert who has challenged us. We don't think he can back up his words with deeds or quality. Talk about a catfight going on. Signed, Abe from Alarm Lock. And editor's note. Abe and Sydney obviously have little use for each other or each other's products. I hope they have it all off their chests, because these are the last words on the subject that will ever appear in this magazine. Woo! That sounds like a good fight. So, in 1982, Sydney of Sidro and Abe of Alarm Lock had some issues with each other. Had some major issues with each other. I tell you what. Okay, now we are finally finishing out with 1989, vaulting into, we're getting into the to the area of 1989. And guess what? It's about damn computers. And this makes me mad. This is written in by John with a bunch of letters after his name. He's got a bunch of letters after his name. Alright, A Bite for a Bite is the title of this. 1989. The following is a response to a letter published in the January 88 issue called A Bite at Computer Corner. Okay? So, he's responding to an article called A Bite at Computer Corner. So, Computer Corner being the section where they put code in so that locksmiths can spend hours, reprinting it or whatever, into their program, into their TRS-80. So this is called A Bite for a Bite. Anyway, John says, I will stand by my recommendation of purchasing an inexpensive... These guys all sound alike. Honestly, I feel like most of these guys all sound alike. It's like a Texas Southern... No matter where they're from. I don't know where this guy's from, but... I will stand by my recommendation of purchasing an inexpensive accounting package to start with. Apparently that article was about buying an inexpensive package. This is based on substantial experience with the locksmith computer. This is based on substantial experience with the locksmith community using computers. The writer is obviously more experienced and probably more computer literate than the average user. The purchase of an inexpensive package will determine 2 things. First, how committed the user is to using a damn computer daily to automate his company's accounting. And second, what features are truly important to him. For example, I have spoken to many locksmiths who wish to put their entire inventory on computer, right down to the last damn key blank. However, once they are faced with the task of the actual data entry, they change their priorities. Of course they do. Thus, the actual hands-on experience with a package that won't bankrupt them is useful. Yep, there is a drawback of having to re-enter data into a new package, but I believe that's minor compared to the possible wasted investment of a several $1,000 program that sits idle because it's too damn complicated. As for this package, most people either love it or hate it. There's very little middle ground. On the positive side, we have a user base of 500,000 businesses, and it has received awards by both magazines, by both of the magazines mentioned in that article. On the negative side, I've heard it is hard to get technical support people on the phone, and that a good understanding of accounting is required. And then we're talking about MK2 by Locksoft and Trescat, which that's a familiar name. So anyway, the intent of this column, he's defending the column. Just damn computers. Damn computers were taking over our life, even in 1989. Yep. Also, they opened a library. I'd love to visit that library. I'm not even going to worry about that. Lastly, skip on forward to see what I have marked for March of '92. And nope, we're not going to talk about that. Because we can make a whole segment out of that. But let's just say, and I'll have to remember this, this kind of goes along with several things. Well, really, this is an article bitching about True Value hardware. Apparently, in the late 90s. Now, this is personal to me, right? This is personal to me because I worked in a hardware store. But apparently, Ilco and a magazine did something, and they were trying to promote training, or whatever the case is, training to True Value hardware employees. So you can imagine that that offended some folks. That made some folks mad. So I'll try to remember to focus that on a future issue. I know last time we did Jason Reed's, I said I was going to talk about this marketing thing, but we didn't get around to that. Didn't get around to it. So let's move this camera back up and be done with Jason Reed's today. I didn't know you were going to sit there for like an hour, dude. Find somewhere else to go fucking park your car. And you too. So that's the time when people slip away. It's during Jason Reed's because I'm distracted. Distracted. See ya, Bill Bacardi. Y'all have a good one, Bill. She's going to the shoe shop. She's fine. She's a high. Because they ain't there. So she won't be here long. Oh, me. Oh, and you know, I wasn't too great of a Jason Reed's today. It wasn't that entertaining. But it is what it is. I just got to try to remember to hold that one particular magazine out. But it was funny how, you know, they put him on a cover and the other guy was like, "You dirty, you dirty, so dirty." Just dirty locksmith. Can y'all believe they would put a dirty locksmith on the cover of a magazine? All right, Mike, in. Have a good one. Thanks for joining in today. Appreciate it. We're probably actually going to wrap up early today, honestly, because I don't have much to talk about. There is one thing that I do have to do, and that is these guys that have been sitting here for a while.
Speaking of automotive. Boop. Boop. I might remember this key. We actually had this key involved in something a while back. Remember the fancy little transformer thing? Look, key's back. The key's back. And two really sad, really sad. It's like, how do I look? Look good? Make some old Ford earrings. These are door locks, I believe. And wants me to rekey them. So the most dangerous thing about this is what I just said, the legs breaking off in there. Look how it's peened. Look how it's whacked, y'all. So on this particular cap, the legs actually stick out. When you're holding the cap, you got the top of the cap, and the legs are actually like choop, sticking out of it. And it goes in and goes in, and then they whack straight across. So on these, you have to pry up and just hope like hell the legs don't break. And he wants this key to fit it. Because some of these guys with antique cars have literally nothing else to do but drive Locksmiths crazy. Crazy with pet project. What's up, lockpicking lawyer? What's going on? What? Where? Was he here? Is he here? Hey, LPL. Where are you? I don't even see you in the comments section. Yeah. The unpickable lock. Yeah, I like that sticker. That was pretty funny. I saw that right before I went live. It's a pretty cool sticker. You could do it upside down. Make it a Euro Euro style unpickable lock. There you go. Totally for Napster. Oh. What's up, Greg? How's it going? He was here 2 minutes ago. Okay, well, thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. And I can't think of a whole lot else that we have to do. I'm not going to torture you all with the desk. But I have to torture myself with the desk. We can move the camera. Was subcam still on? No, subcam is frozen. Come here, subcam. We have no locks that we lost this week. Oh, I didn't even show you on my table. We'll take a quick look at my workbench. It's slowly getting back to messy. Go back over the comments real quick. Oh, I see them there. Oh yeah, my comments. God, I really do need to set it up like Wes and Rune has it set up, where there's a whole separate screen. I need to buy a whole new iPad for that, don't I? Technically, I could use this one over there, but. So there's the workbench area. It is it's not too bad right now. Not bad. Oh, padlocks. I've got a huge order that I've got put in. We're gonna have a unboxing times 3. Technically it was 4, but I didn't video 1, so just 3. We got that coming up because I've got a bunch of key blanks coming in next week. My colored key section is horrible. And we can see we still have those same projects that I was working on a couple of weeks ago. And And the table. Kind of see where we're at on the table there. That's pretty rough as well. Oh, it has Nakatomi. I really haven't done anything. Nakatomi Plaza is doing well. It's stable, yeah. Stable. It has not changed at all. I have not used my have not put a single thing. There isn't a single thing in there yet. I can't commit to it. We talked about commitment issues. I just have such commitment issues with it. I just wanted to stay like that. I don't know why, but I had taken my plastic bins home, my plastic ones except for those two, to organize Jason Reed's, because that's where Jason Reed's library is at home now. So yeah, Nakatomi Plaza is doing well. One day I will commit to that. I almost put some cams in it the other day. I was like, I opened a drawer and I started to, and I was like, no, this is stupid. I don't know why I thought that, but SE lock and key. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. It's actually fairly busy today. Last week was boring as hell. We only had like one customer, but this week's been pretty busy. Honestly, we've only had, beforehand we had a lot come in, and now we've got a couple other people coming in, and I got, a GM 10 cut. I feel bad for that guy, but I did warn him. Padlocks to stock, and that's the thing. So I'm going to say this right now because there's not a lot, there's just you guys. It's just me and you, right? So I order from several different suppliers, right? One of them being a place called the Locksmith store. Now, everybody I order from, Flake, Acme, whatever, they can, when I call them up, and you can do web orders, true. Now, everybody's going to say, well, we'll just do it online, set up an account, and you can see if they don't have something. Well, when I'm calling in an order, which I've done for 2+ decades now, over nearly a quarter of a century, I've picked up the damn phone, and I ain't had to use the damn computer to do this. I don't want to use the damn computer. I want to pick up the phone, talk to some folks, and say, hey, I need this stuff right here. This is what I need. Where is it? Where is my list? I need this. And I want to read out every freaking thing on this list to somebody on the phone. And when I order said thing, I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that, LPL. When I order, I want them to be like, okay, we don't have that. Oh, I'm sorry. You ordered a 1205. What made me think about this was somebody said, where do you order padlocks? Well, I gave this company a chance. I don't usually order from them. I gave them a chance, and I was like, listen, I'm going to split up an order. I'm going to send these guys $500. I'm going to send these guys $500. I'm going to send these guys $500. And I'm going to get them all on one day, and we're going to do an epic unboxing. I tried. I tried to split it up and order some padlocks from one company, some from another company. And when I'm putting that order in, I expect the guy to be like, oh, you need, okay, no, sorry, we don't have those in stock. My damn computer ain't showing me that we have these in stock. Oh no, let's just not even mention it. Let's not even talk about it. Don't even tell Jason. A day and a half later when we get a shipping receipt, out of padlocks, out of key blanks, What if I needed those padlocks? What if those were a special order? Right? What if I needed them? What if they weren't just restock? Which I kind of need them to have them, but it's not like I told somebody to come in. If I would have told dude to come in based on when that was coming in, I would be pissed. So anyway, that's for that on bitching about locksmith suppliers. If you're gonna have somebody call you and order crap, look at your computer and tell that person that you don't have it. You don't have it in stock. It's easy. That's what them damn computers are for, right? CLK. I got to give CLK a chance, even though I said y'all can't post that in there. I got to give it to them for having a whole team of people to make videos and produce the content and put it out there. Got to give them credit for that. So I've thought about maybe throwing a little business their way, because it's tough work having a whole team of people to produce content. I know completely. And really, that is it. I wanted to thank everybody. Oh yeah, I threw those magazines on the floor. I still got to get rid of a ton of hunting magazines. A ton of them. Now that it's hunting season in Mississippi, we're getting more and more. And anyway, that is it. It's 12:48. I'm actually going to go ahead and finish this off by doing this. I'm going to get everybody out there to say, answer the phone, Jason. We're going to finish this off by giving y'all a chance to be in the video. We appreciate everybody. SE Lock and Key. We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays. I'm sorry. Thanks. So, yes, everybody who's here in chat and everybody who tunes in to Saturday Morning Live, we appreciate it. My next projects this weekend, as y'all know, I shot out a video. We've got another antique coming up. I've got this little guy coming out. This is a beautiful little. We actually looked at this one and I haven't. I've got a key started for it, and I was trying to get it all on video, so I'm not going to wash my hands again. Beautiful little lock here. This one's not going to be the next video I'll get up, but hopefully I'll get a video of this and eventually get it up. The one that we're going to have the next video up on, if y'all saw it in season 2 last week, episode 36, we had those 2 Yale locks. So that will be the video that's coming out probably tomorrow if I feel up to it. And then using commercial lever instead of residential lever handles. I did a video on that. Don't know how it turned out because I hadn't had a chance to edit it. But that was an issue where somebody came in wanting a Schlage residential grade lever for what really needed to be a commercial use situation. I call it resimercial. Have you ever gotten a prank call? Yes, Don's Lock from Australia. I don't know if Don's is still awake, but Don's called. Not really a prank, but he did call because Lock Force challenged. Yep, that was the popular one. Was when Don's called. And Don, wake up! You're being talked about, Don's. So yes, he called from California. He called from Australia over there to ask how much of a service charge it was for me to get over there, which I would love to go. I would definitely love to go. And I worked out one time. I was like, what did we work out? Somebody in chat, everybody started working out how much it would be. It came out to be like $6,000. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it for $5,000. I mean, heck yeah. Hey, our light went back to normal. Hey Google, deactivate Lock Force. Hey Google, deactivate Lock Force. Give it
Got
a break.
it. Turning off Lock Force.
But anyway, 12:51. We're actually ending early today, so I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in. Next week, I have no idea what's going to be going on, but I hope everybody out there has a great week. We do have a 5-day week again. I kind of enjoyed having that 4-dayer last week, but it throws you off the rest of the week, you know? It's just like, makes the rest of the week weird and busy. And Kim still has not gotten the stickers out. She will be working on that, promised me that she will be getting out. We've got 2 stickers coming out to the loyal Lock Force viewers. So everybody who is here and joins in every week, we hope to see you next week. Thanks LPL for joining in. Appreciate seeing you in there. And again, y'all have a great one. And we're out. Have a great weekend. Rest of the weekend. Yay! And I think here in the South, even though we didn't really talk about the seasons, but yeah, it's getting fall. The only thing I'm excited about is not mowing anymore. I clipped the yard, I cut it, I knocked down a bunch of weeds, and hopefully I won't have to do it again for at least 6 to 7 months. but we may have a little spurt of growth. I don't know. We'll see. I hate mowing the yard. And just, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Did Don's wake up? Oh, he did wake up. You'll send the phone bill. All right, y'all. We'll have a great one, and yeah, we'll catch you next time. Lock Force, disassemble. See ya. Oh, end. I forgot the end screen last time. Thanks for joining in, everybody. We'll catch you next video. My mouse isn't working. What the heck? Okay, I guess we'll just have to use this thing. Yeah. Oh, disinfect. I'll go wash my hands now, okay, people? End. Yes, end. See ya.